Hi again, it's Steve Downs again, or Stephen Downs. I really don't care. Well, I sort of care, but never mind. We're back working on the Ethics, Analytics, and the Duty of Care MOOC. It starts on Monday. Well, it's sort of a soft start because the first week is about the course, getting used to the environment and that, and then the real content will start the week following, but still. It starts Monday. Today is Saturday. Feeling a bit nervous about this, to be honest with you, and that's the way of it. So I've got more than 100 registrations, which is nice. And again, by registration, I mean people who have signed up for email notifications, not actual course registrations, because in this course, you don't need to register. Very important to me. So what I'm doing now, I'm not sure. And this course is a bit different because I have a lot more content than I usually would in a MOOC. Much more. Like tons more. And I've been thinking over the last few days, well, how do I link all of that together so that it forms a rational, cohesive whole? And I don't have everything that can do that built in Grasshopper, so I might actually have to do some writing of software to make this work properly. But I'll try to avoid that as much as I can because it's a rabbit hole and you can go down it and never come up again. And I want to do a course, not write software. So here's where I'm at. Let's think about this. Oh, just to catch up, first of all, tested the newsletter, and the newsletter did succeed. So yay! It took a day for it to succeed. So I checked the first day, and nothing. I thought, oh rats, it's not going to work. Some big mystery in MailChimp I have to solve. But then, I inserted a new test post. It did work, and that was great. So, also I tested the RSS feed in the feed validator because it didn't work the first day. So this is the World Wide Web feed validation service. The dates in an RSS feed need to be what's called RFC 822. And I use that a lot. And I'm not getting this. It's showing an error. Must be RFC 822. Here's my actual content. Okay. So I'm not seeing where I'm not getting this right. So these need to be one space. There's a special thing about that. I don't know, maybe it's not recognizing the minus 0400. That seems to be where the error lies. But anyways, but the feed looks good when you look at it in Firefox, and it seems to work. So, and it went out through MailChimp. So I think the problem is with the validator, and not with the feed. But I don't know. Maybe there is something wrong, but I can't find it. So I'll just go with it. All right, so that catches us up. Cron is still working beautifully. So here's what I have for the home page now. And you remember I blanked out all the links here so that people wouldn't follow the links because the contents weren't ready. So I should get the contents ready so that this can be a more proper title page, and then they can go into the course outline. So this is the course outline, and here we have the links, and we have the links on the side. And these are all the modules. So I want to make sure I've got all of these pages working properly. So there's really 7 big content areas. So we really sort of ease into this course. but the introduction is important because it kind of sets the stage. The getting ready, of course, is the, just what kind of MOOC have you gotten yourself into anyways kind of thing. But if we come into one of these modules, okay, so I've got a bunch of things here. Now, this is all from the old version. Remember, I copied wholesale from eLearning 3.0. So I've got tasks, I've got media, I've got resources, etc., and posts. So now these were posts that were created by other people. So I'll probably replace that with the links that I've been harvesting. What I was doing last time is actually converting the harvested links into posts. I don't think I'm auto posting now. I should check that. Let's check that just in case. Make list post. I'm pretty sure I'm not, but we'll see. No. This I'm not, because my links. All we need to do is compare, right? We'll just list the links that I've harvested. Here are the links. There is no content. Cut the bull. So that's a couple of them. Check here and post. List the post. And we don't see those at all, right? These are all old posts. So first of all, what I need to do is clear out all the old content. So if we come back here, and you see here's the task, here's the media, etc. So let's clear out all the old content. So we'll clear out all the old media, all the old resources. I'm not sure what those were. I think those were just posts of type resource. I think that's how I did it, right? So let's list the posts. And now let's edit the post, and in the publishing, okay, yeah, you see I can define any kind of type of post that I want. So, and I had a type that was resource, a type, this is the normal type that's linked, type that's article, etc. So I created a type that was resource for resources that I uploaded. I might make a bunch of different types of post. I might for this course. I'm not sure yet. I'll keep the resource type. I think that was pretty handy. But I'm going to use links a lot more than I did in the previous course. All right, so let's clear out that content then. We'll go into PHP My Admin. That's not it. Thought I had it running somewhere. That's not it. cPanel. Oh, okay, I see. I have to log back in again. So I'm using one password to log in. Okay, let's try that again. All right, and autofill, login. The login is invalid. That doesn't seem right. Oh, well, that's definitely not right. Let's just close out. And we'll try again from scratch. cPanel, reclaim. Here we go. I host my course on Reclaim hosting. That's better. Don't know what that other page was, but it was kind of weird. All right, so go into cPanel, and we'll go into PHP My Admin, which is down here somewhere. Databases. oh, there it is, phpMyAdmin, and we'll find the Downs ethics database, which we'll be working in. All right, so I want to remove, okay, let's remove first of all of the posts. So this will empty out all of the posts, even the test one that I did. Post type link. I don't even see the test one that I did. That's kind of weird. Why not? Maybe it's just the sorting order. Post ID 382. Yeah, it's in reverse order. That's why. But first, we want it to go the other way. There we go. There's the test post that I did to test the newsletter. All right. So, operations and empty the table. Truncate. So we'll do that. Okay. So that should have emptied the table. Let's go back and we'll just make sure. Good. So now let's republish that page. So list page, and that was course outline. So we'll publish it. Publish. And where's the course? Where's the page, rather? Here it is. Hopefully we'll get a proper fav icon as well. So, all right. So that's removed all the posts. So next, let's remove all the media. Is this my media that I was doing, or is it? No. No, I think I was just including other people's media and including mine. There's a harvesting feed on Grasshopper. And then the conversation. So it's a mixture of my media and other people's media. Okay, so no problem. So let's remove all of that. So we'll go back to the phpMyAdmin page. I really depend on those fav icons, and like, where is it? I can't find it again. Where'd it go? Is this it? No. Oh, there it is, way down there. Let's bring that back up here. All right, and let's. Okay, so media. So you can see all the URLs in that. I'm not sure how many. 24 rows? No, 1,378 rows. That's a lot of media. So I think the harvester must have been pulling out the media. I'm not sure. It's funny, you know. I built this, actually built and ran the course, but then you know, time goes by and you do a bunch of other stuff. You sort of forget what you were doing. That's okay though, because it's a really good exercise for me to be sort of reinventing this again, trying to remember what I did last time. Okay, so that's going to remove all the media. What else do we want to remove? And the heading still isn't right, so we'll want to fix that. Tasks. So we want to empty the tasks out. So back to phpMyAdmin, tasks. Here we go. And again, operations. See, there were only a few tasks there. So we'll truncate the table. Okay. And what else do we have? Tasks, media. That's it, right? Oh, activities. We want to remove the activities. So these were actually events in the database. So let's remove the events. You know, if you think about it, I probably should have left. Well, maybe I should still leave the events. Because the events, well, no, because I'm going to be wiping everything out. So, okay, that's fine. Normally what I'd want to do is when I distribute this as a blank template of a course, you'd have all the modules there that you can just fill in, and then each module will have pre-associated with it a task and an event that you can just fill in. But here, since they're already all filled in and structured specifically for that other course, I'm going to wipe them out, and then I'll have to build them all back up pretty much one by one, which is okay. But I don't need to do it all at once. I just need to do it sometime before the actual week of the module. All right. So events. So events. Event. Here we go. Right. And we'll delete all of these. So operations. And truncate. Empty the table. Truncate. Okay, so now when I publish that page again, it should be all empty. And we'll check that out. And it is all empty. Good. That's good. Now the header is wrong, so let's take a look and see what we're using for the header here. Page header, page footer. And right, so let's look at the headers. Make list headers. Let's leave this here. We'll do it over here. Make list headers. Or templates, I should say. Alright, page header. Okay, so this is the code for the header. Assets 5 icon. Well, that should be working properly. So that's kind of weird. It shouldn't be showing this e-learning header. It should be showing the ethics analytics and duty of care header. So what's going on here? Page header. Well, that's a puzzle. That is a puzzle. Okay. Okay, when things don't work right, sometimes if you reload Grasshopper, things start working right again. List page. Course outline. All right, let's just try removing this header, and we'll publish the page and see what happens. Oh, I mean a module page, that's why. Duh. Okay, I get it now. Never mind. So let's come back. Put the header back in to the page. All right, page header. Okay, successfully updated page. Let's publish the page again. All right. Okay, so this is a module. This is a module, right? Displaying module equals 6. It should also work like this, module /6. And it does. Good. Okay. So where's that header coming from, you may ask? Good question. Let's go to the views. So make list view. And we're going to look for module, probably HTML. Okay, module HTML. I forget what this is, module GML. Oh, graph markup language, right. That was for creating it as a graph. We'll be exploring that later. Okay, so module HTML box course header, right. So the course header is in a box. I'm reusing this all over the place. So so any of the other things, tasks, activities, etc., are all going to use this box. So let's go to the boxes. So we'll list the boxes. So these are predefined bits of content that I can just insert anywhere I want. It's not like a template. A template always goes at the top or at the bottom. The box just goes wherever I want it to go, and I can use it for all kinds of things. For example, the course registration, course footer, course contents, these are all boxes as well. So let's just fix this. Course outline. Okay. Course outline. Here we go. So ethics, analytics, and the duty of care. See, what I really should do is, maybe this would work, is just put the site name in here. I think that's just st name. Let's try that. Okay. Now, if I try to view this page again, what am I going to get? Nothing changed. Okay. Well, that should have changed, actually. It should have done some. Oh, that should have changed. Let's just put test in there. There's the test. Okay. Oh, so the name is still eLearning 3.0. Okay, so let's go to the admin area and general. Right, site name, ethics, analytics, and the duty of care. Long site name, site tag, ethics 21. Okay, so we'll submit that. And now, when we try to load this page, reload it. Right, lovely. So you see how this works, right? So I put the value in here in one place, and then the idea is that this value propagates all over the place. Sorry about the ugly layout, but yeah, I have 1,000,001 tasks to do. So, and the image, see, I should probably add another thing called site information image. right? I really should. It's like tag, email, image. How do I define those? That's in the code. The things that I can put in for the site information. Can I do it quickly and easily? Yeah. Yeah, I can. Okay, I'm going to pop into the code. So, okay. So let's open Visual Studio Code. And we're in the right directory, I think. No, I don't think so. So let's, geez, 51 changes. That's not good. That's really not good. Oh, I must have, okay, I remember now. I was trying to get rid of all the calls to external content and replace it with local content. And so I need to make a bunch of changes to add the local content. But I didn't want to add the local content to the Git repository because that would be a bad plan. So this is all about static site generation, and it gets complex and messy. But what all this tells me is I'm in the wrong folder. So let's go to the folder, the actual ethics, analytics, and duty of care folder, which remember from last time was in D, OneDrive, websites, ethics, and then CGI bin. Okay, so it'll be in the editor here somewhere. Trying to remember where. Okay, well let's just go to grasshopper.pl. This is the main thing. So, oh, maybe it's in make admin. Control that. Make admin nav. Okay. Just trying to remember where it is. So what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to add another line here right after site tag, which is basically site image. And just trying to remember where I've put that. Oh, well, let's just search for st tag. Yeah, okay. So st tag admin.cgi. Site st tag viewer make.pl in the editor. Text pointer. Oh, that's just in the make. That's where I actually apply the tag. But I want to define where I build the tag. Okay, that's admin report. Still searching for it. That's where I'm searching for the tag. Searching. That's in the viewer. Steven Test, Adam RSS. No. Admin. Here we go. Admin general. Okay. So, admin general is what defines this. So it defines this tab. I really should have a big chart with all of this, and I have built charts like that in the past, and I should do it again. Okay, so here's the tag. So now everything from here is automated. So I'll just copy that, put that in here. Okay, so whoops. Let's view word wrap. There we go. That's better. Okay. So I'm creating an image. So, oh, site information. I don't even need to do that. Okay. So, this little bit here defines this here. And we'll see all of these things here. So, site name, site tag, email, right? So, I'm going to insert site image. All right. Site image, and then a colon, st image. There. That's it. I'm done. Yes, believe it or not, I'm done. I'm just going to copy this because I'm going to update the repository in GitHub as well. So let's save that. Let's upload that to the site. So I'll have to log in. Okay, ethicsmoocs.ca, yes. CGI bin, ethics. So I have to make sure all my directories are right. Editor, or no, this is an admin CGI, right? So it's not an editor. So admin.cgi. Put that code in. That's not going to work. And I know it's not going to work because the size of the... Oh wait, maybe it will. Maybe I didn't refresh, and that was the... Okay, general. Yeah, it didn't work. So why didn't it work? It's something to do with what I'm uploading. See, I went to upload, and when I did this very quickly, but I noticed these two things were exactly the same. And you notice 6/8/2021. So when I saved, I didn't save this file. So what did I save? Oh, I didn't save it. Okay, Control S. All right. Now let's refresh just to be sure. And yeah, October 2, and now the size will be slightly different. See, size is slightly different. Now it'll work. So just going too fast there. Now when I reload and come back into, I could have just reloaded the frame. That would have worked just as well. Because all the admin stuff, they're all in frames. Okay, so you see, site image, right? So now I'm not going to put the full dereferenced image URL here. I'm just going to put the location of it. Really what I should do is use my media directories like images and that, but I haven't. So I'll just put the actual full URL. So what is the site image? Where is it located? So that's not that image, this image. So open like a new tab, see what the location is. There it is. So images. So I really should just have a generic site image.png name for this. So that's what I'll do. I'll just have a generic site image. And of course I could change it, but I won't change it. So I'll just call it site images / site image .png. There. And I'll submit that. Submit it again just to make sure. Okay. Yeah. Now I need to change the name of this. So we'll go to the assets, and let's just keep the mirror going here. So assets, assets, and then images. Images. Okay. So the ethics, analytics, and duty of care image should be in here. Where is it? No, I don't see it. Yeah. Well, that's kind of weird. My life is filled with weirdness. Open link in new tab. No, oh, not link. Open image in new tab. Images. eadcm.png should be there. Sense. Images should be eadcm.png. Let's refresh. It's hard to refresh. There we go. You have to get your mouse just over the right spot. Refresh. Well, where is it? Ethics, MOOC, CA. Assets, images. Ethics, MOOC, CA. Oh, it's just in images. Okay. So, right. So it shouldn't be in images. I shouldn't even have a directory called images. So all right. And I'm actually going to remove all of this so that I don't get confused like this again. Delete. And I'll delete this directory. Delete. Oh no, I'll keep that directory just in case, because if I do an image upload, it might end up in there. I'm not sure. So we'll just leave it just in case. But we'll watch out for that. Okay, assets, images. Okay, so and now let's rename this. So what did I call it? Generically course image, something like that. Site image, right. So we'll rename it site image. Okay. We'll put it into the assets, site image. And then we'll come back here. Assets, image, site image. See? Okay. And now we've got all that defined. We'll come back to our page, to our box, in fact. Don't need that anymore. So, course header. So now instead of pointing to the actual image directly, we'll just point to the image STURL, which is the URL of the site. Where's my image? Okay, I can remove test. Where is my image? Ah. Oh, here it is. Image. Okay. Make that a bit easier to find next time. Okay, so now instead of that, we're going to do this. STURL, STImage. And I'm going to put a little BR here so it comes out on top. And now when I show the module page, which is, where did it go? Here it is. Here's the module page, right? So I reload this and have errors. Okay, first of all, my image isn't where it should be. 404 not found. If it still says images. Oh, because I forgot to save. Submit site information. Okay, let's come back. Try that again. Whoops. Darn. So reload. Still not there. Open image in new tab. Assets image, site image.png should be a big PNG. And I have, see, check this out. Site image. See the uppercase PNG, what it should be. I could either correct it here or correct it in the admin, but I'm just going to do it here. I don't like the big PNG anyways. I don't know why some programs default to capitalizing those. Alright, is that where my image is now? Let's just check while we're here. Yeah. Okay. So we'll back up. Oops, we don't need to back up. We'll reload. And there we go. Now, for some reason, the BR in the template header didn't kick in. So I don't know why it didn't. I think my editor, when it sees a BR, it just eliminates it entirely and replaces it with a space or a line feed, which is of course not HTML. So I always have to do with this BR with the backslash or the /, whatever you want to call it. So now let's try it. Still didn't work. Well, that's kind of weird. That should have worked. Oh, okay, I put it inside the span. Let's put it outside the span. So, persnickety sometimes. There we go, that's better. And now my line height is way too high. That was the case before. So we'll fix that line height. So I'm just going to delete. We don't need to define the height. And we don't need to define the height here. Well, that's the width, never mind. So that should fix the line height. And then there's some indentation I don't want. So that's going to be margin left 1.3 m. I don't want any margin left. So we'll do that. Test it again. And there we go. Now, that image is way too large, right? Just way too large. So, if we look at it, open image in new tab. See, I'm downloading that just to get that. So, what I really want is something smaller. So, I'm going to make a smaller copy of that. So, okay. Snipping tool. Okay, let's come back to our page here. Why did I end up here, I wonder? Alright, I must have accidentally clicked on it. So, I'm just going to copy this. File, save as, and see, always wants to go as capitalized letters. I really don't like that. Okay, so where did I want to save it? I want to save it in D. OneDrive, websites, ethics, assets, images, and I'm going to call this site logo.png. And we'll come back here to my code. Site image, site logo, st logo. So we'll save that. And we'll upload that. Oh, we have to go back to CGI bin, up, CGI bin. Now we'll save admin. Yes. All right, and now let's. I can just reload. See, reload this frame. Reload frame. Resend. There we go. ST logo. So site image, site logo. And I'll save that. And now let's come back here and we'll put the logo onto the site. There should be a way to just simply upload this. I could write the script, but I haven't written the script. What I'd need to do, right, is write a script that allows me to select what I want to save it as, like where I want to save it. I don't have that at the moment. All my uploads go into one place. Assets, images, site logo. And now we'll come here, and instead of st image, we'll use st logo. And I'm saving people a whole bunch of heartache waiting for that great big image to load. Now, right, instead of loading this, we'll be loading this. That's a bit faster, right? I guess I could have cropped that a bit better, but oh well, I don't think it'll make a difference. So let's try that now. Yeah, that's much better. And now you notice that loaded a lot faster. So I don't need that anymore. So there we go. It's all cleared out. It's all nice. And you'll see that all of the rest of these are working the same way. So good. So now we've got that. So now let's attend to some of these other pages before we come back to this stuff. Course outline is a page. Let's reload this page. Template file page header not found. Well, that's not good. Okay, so make list templates. Did I accidentally change the name of it? I don't think I did. List template. Page header, there it is. Certainly exists. So let's look for the page. List page. And we'll get, see, course outline. Here we go. Page header. Ah, you see I have a space in front here. There we go. What I'm going to do eventually is, instead of making these, you type them in, there'll be drop downs. And so just whatever templates I have defined will be available in the drop downs. And so we'll never have to worry about typing again. So let's publish the page. But before I do that, actually, let's go back to the template. Make list template. List template. Page header. Page header. And we'll make the same correction that I made in the other one. See, really, I could have just used a box here, right? Maybe I should. Maybe I should. That might be easier. What's the difference between what's here and what's in the box? Anything? I mean, there's some stuff down here. That's a good question. Let's open up. I don't need this anymore, so let's go to the boxes. List box. Course content, course header. Yeah. Gee, I think it's pretty much the same, isn't it? Let's see. Make list temp. Let's see. Does that go all the way down to here? Yeah, that's pretty much identical, isn't it? So let's. Okay, I'm gonna try something here for the page header. I'm just gonna take all of this out. Oops, Control Z. It didn't go all the way to the bottom here. Okay. This box ends with, right, div class row, grid equals 9, grid equals 9. So I'm going to take all of this out and try box, course header. Now I'm just going to save this text in a scratch pad for future use, and that's what I use Notetab Pro for often, is just as a scratch pad. So I'll just put it there so I don't lose it, get it off the screen. Alright, now we'll come back to the page, list page. And course, what was it called again? Course outline. There we go. And we'll publish this page. Publish. Now. Oh, that's where in there. All right, I'll reload it. Okay, that does work. But I don't have my right hand thing here anymore. Why not? Why not, indeed? I thought all that was in the footer. Well, it's a good thing I haven't wiped out my stuff here. Main content area. Because I should have a menu there. Content area. And it should be in the footer, because it loads after. But I don't seem to have it there. I had it not long ago. See, it's back up. See, there I have it. But not in my page. Why not? That's kind of weird. Well, in my let's check the view out. List. Make list view. For modules. I'll have to go more. Module HTML. course header. Right, I don't have a footer. Yeah, box 4 course footer down here. So let's try. We'll go into the template page footer. See, this is where my contents, box course contents. Oh, right, because I've that's why I took that out, because I was hiding it. So now if I come back and publish my page, but it'll be there. But let's see if I can't do what I just did before. So where am I? Module. I'm in a view, right? Okay. So make list template, and we'll look for page footer. Okay, and so we'll compare that with box course footer. List box course footer. And okay, div grid equals 3, footer area, and then my code stuff. Oops. Yeah, it looks pretty much the same. So let's try that again, because it worked so well last time. Control X. Okay, so file, new. We'll just save that in the scratch pad. So you see I've just saved it in the scratch pad there. And then we'll come back to the, or no, we'll put box, page, footer. There we go. So now let's go to the page. List page. And course outline. And we'll publish the page. And then we'll have a look at the page. And we have our stuff back. And the nice footer. I might change the color of that. Okay, but we don't have the fav icon, the proper fav icon, and that's probably a problem with the box. Let's view the page source. Control F, fav icon. Yeah, just don't have it at all in here, it looks like. Icon. No. All right, so let's get that into the box here. So I know I have it on the home page, right? Well, I know I have it right here. So let's view the source of this. href assets. That's oops. So let's now go to well, we can do the whole same thing again, but first of all, let's go to the let's go to the code, logo, site, icon, st icon. There we go. Control save. So what's that? CGIBN. Come on, there we go. And we'll upload admin again. See, size has changed ever so slightly again. And we'll come back here. We'll open up admin general. Icon. So assets. Now, where do I put those? Oops. Assets, ICO, or icons. Forget which. ICO, favicon.ico. It doesn't matter which, right? I don't know why I have both. I'll just say icons. I like that better. It's a bit more descriptive. And it's just going to be called favicon.ico, I believe. View page source again. Favicon.ico. Yep. Oh, assets ICO. Okay, we're using ICO. Okay, so assets ICO. Favicon.ico. There we go. See, what would be cool actually is if in addition to these definitions, I just had a little button that said upload, and then it would upload right there, so I could just upload a new one. That would be cool. That's a good idea. All right. Because you always want, see, the principle here is you always want the ability to do an action in the place where you're doing the action. So, you know, I could create a whole other file upload section, and so I'd have to go upload. I'd rather just have a button right here so I can just pop in, upload the icon, and move on, and just go through all of these at once. Oh well. Never mind. Okay, so now I can come back here to, well, no, I'll go to my box, course header, and I'm going to add my line for the course icon in the head, except I'm going to make sure STURL, STIcon, there. Now my icon should show up properly. And what we'll do is we'll go back to the page. So I don't even need to reload it. It's right here. I'll publish it. And we'll try with the reloading. Now the icons don't always show up right away. I've learned this, so we'll view the source to see if it's the way it should be. STIcon. Why? Maybe I did it wrong in the admin. Oh, I could have just gone to the admin tab. Oh well. It didn't save. I forgot to save it. That's what I did. Silly. Assets, ICO, have icon.ico, submit. Now we'll come back, publish the page, and try loading it again. And now we'll check the source, and we have the proper fav icon, except I forgot, oh, I put a dot there instead of a, so you always have to check, because you do stupid things like put a dot instead of a slash. Alright, come back to the editor, we'll publish, and try that again. Just get rid of this. Oh, and we know it works because we have our E icon now. Very good. Not the world's greatest icon, but hey, it's not the world's worst either. All right, so that's the course outline, course newsletter. Okay, so it's still on the old logo and stuff. So let's go to the course newsletter page. Okay. So, see, in this version of the newsletter, I think, yeah, this is, oh, right, yeah. See, that's too bad. Before, when I was doing the newsletter, I was using my own system to send the newsletters, and so I could just, so this page itself was the newsletter. So when we look at it, we look at the page, I could have some content here. Oh, this is the newsletter default page. I see. Oh, yeah. Current issue. Right. So this is. Oh, okay. This is course newsletter subscribe. Right. Okay, so current issue, click here to subscribe. All right, so we need to fix some of these things. So current issue will be whatever's at course newsletter.htm. So we'll come back to that later. We need to fix this URL and this archives link. We need to fix that as well. That might just correct when I republish it. Pretty sure it will. So course newsletter subscription is where we are. All right. So the course newsletter is delivered 5 days a week. STURL current issue starts. We're starting a bit earlier this time. Starts October 4. 2 days. Okay. Newsletter is available by email. Click here to subscribe. I used Perl before. But I think I'll just put the direct link into the MailChimp subscription page. Where was the well, we'll be able to find it right on the main course page, won't we? Yes, we will. So let's go to the main course page, fx.mooc.ca. This saves me going up. Okay, docs, Google form. Oh no, it's still the Google form. Where is my MailChimp subscription page? I'll have to go into MailChimp. Rats. Who hoped to avoid that. MailChimp.com. Log in. So StephenAtDowns.ca. Oh, no, okay. There we go. All right. One new subscriber, right. So, ethics, analytics, duty of care, landing page, URL. There we go. Right, so we'll use this now as the, yeah, it's too bad because I built all of this stuff up that works really well for sending email newsletters, and it gets flagged as spam. Could do it again, but we'll use the MailChimp. I spent so much time working on it. Okay, so well, it's course header. All right, so click here to subscribe. We'll just put the new link in. Again, the way I'd like it to be is all in a format page, so I don't have to go into these pages. But as long as I'm using MailChimp and don't have the actual newsletter thing working the way I would like it to, I'm going to do this. Okay, course newsletter, current issue. Okay, STURL, course newsletter about, archives will all work. So you see how I use this STURL and STCGI a lot, so I don't need to update all the rest of those links. That should be everything I need to do. I'll publish the page, and now this should all, everything should be up to date, and it's not. Why not? Did I publish the right page? Course newsletter, subscribe, publish. Oh, I'm not even in EL30. Oh, is that because, oh, all of these links are wrong? Oh, well, that's not good. Okay, so let's go with box course contents. List box. Course contents. ST. Those should all be up to date. That should be no problem. Course outline, course newsletter, subscribe. Right, okay. I just somehow got myself into the old, right, here we go. Course newsletter, and now I'm missing this. Why am I missing this? Course outline, and I'm missing it here too. So that's kind of weird. Let's just check the page source. Yeah, it just ends. Oh no, this is my content area. Yeah, I don't have a footer on this page. So what happened? Okay. The things you run into. Okay. Let's go back to course contents. Or no, back to, oh, maybe, yeah, let's go back to the course outline page. List. So let's go back to the course. Let's go to the template, the footer template. List template. Page footer. Box page footer. No, that's not right. That should be something like box course footer. What was it for the header? Oh, here it is, right here, box course footer. Okay, box course footer. All right. Okay. Now, okay, let's publish the page. So make list. Where am I? Is this the, okay, that's this. These are the course content, so I'm in boxes. Let's list the page. Or here, no, I'm in templates. Make list page. List page. Here we go. Course outline, first of all. And we'll publish this. Alright, so here's course outline. We'll publish this. And check these links. Yes, all of these links are right. So course newsletter now. And we'll publish this page. So course newsletter subscription page, publish this page, and there we go. Current issue, there won't be one yet, so we'll just be looking at the old one. Click here to subscribe. So I want to now update my course newsletter, which should have no content in it now. So yeah, like I said before, I was using this web page as my newsletter page now, and so I could just add some content into it, right? Just throw a whole bunch of content into it, no problem. But now, of course, the newsletter is the RSS page, and the HTML page is just a plain HTML page. So what I'm going to do, I'll remove this text anyways in the last few days. Okay. So, and we'll have to come back, see course newsletter RSS. So see, these are all posts, and I used different types of content in the course newsletter, just the plain web page, right? I used tasks, media, posts, the 3 types of posts. So I wasn't using those in the RSS. Well, I was using media. I wasn't using task. So we'll have to stay on top of that. But for now, we'll just leave it like this with no specific content. And yeah, so a lot of this, there's my DB link, right? So a lot of this, I'll just leave this. I'll publish this page, and then so when we go into the, the current issue, it should just be blank. Reload. No. Why? Course newsletter. I thought I just published it. Course newsletter. Oh, 0 link count, page not published. That should work, but I think it doesn't. Yeah. I should have it so I'm allowed to have an empty link count. But it doesn't save for some reason, so that's a bug in my system. So let's go back into the content of it. And I'll just allow it. Oh wait, right, I've wiped out all the posts. We'll just leave it. We'll just leave it for now. Or actually, better yet, I'm going to remove all of the keywords. I'm going to publish it. Alright, so now, there we go. Oh, I guess I left a bit of text in there. Where is it? Here we go. There we go. That's it right there. Okay, now let's publish. Page publish. Sort of was tempted to leave that, but oh well. There we go. So we'll just leave that blank, and now I'll put all that content that was out, I'll put it back in. And I can come back and fix that later. it won't publish now, even though it's on automated publishing. Let's check that to be sure. Autopub, no. Yes, we want autopub. And we want it daily or hourly. Let's say daily. Just make sure that that's updated. There we go. I need to change the CSS on this so it's a bit clearer. Okay, so, but it won't publish, even though I'm telling it to publish, it won't publish because now there's the empty keywords in it, and it won't publish if there's no new content. I like that in a newsletter. Although, I need to fix that so that I can turn that off, so I don't need to do this little end run around it. Okay, so course newsletter, activity center. Now, the activity center was kind of cool, and I really liked it, and I want to keep it. So, it's composed of the live video, the wrap up, or some text or whatever, and the chat area. And what's kind of cool is this chat. This is the chat that comes with Grasshopper. Will pick up content not only from comments here, but also comments on Twitter. But this allows you, if you think about it, this allows you to participate in the conversation as the presentation is happening without logging in at all. You can leave yourself as anonymous, or as I like to say, any mouse, or you can give yourself a name if you want to have a name, or you can just, you see, there's the tag, right? So I'm going to set that up separately, and I'll do a separate episode to set that up separately. All right, so that's the activity center. Videos, that's going to be the list of media, that's videos. So we'll just have to update this this page. What did I call it again? Just course videos. Okay, so edit course videos. I should simply need to publish this page. Publish, and it's on autopub. Okay, 0 link count. We're hitting the same thing again, right? So it won't publish for me. So I'll go in. I'll remove the keyword. Control X. Now I'll publish. Page publish. Now that allows it. That published it blank. That's a bit of a hack, isn't it? Now I'll put this back in. It won't publish until I have some media to put into this page. And so now let's reload this page. There we go. Course videos, all set to go. Your feeds being harvested. So this needs to be updated a bit. So let's go course feeds. I think I just need to publish it, right? It's on auto publish, so it should be publishing automatically, but of course it hasn't published automatically since I fixed all the headers and such. There we go. And look at this, feeds pending verification. We got one already, so that's pretty cool. So that's really cool. Pretty pleased with that. So let's verify it. So well, I'll show you how I admit it into the system. Make list feeds, list feed. All right. Status on hold, submit. Here we go. Ethics 21, X28's new blog. Okay. And we'll go to the harvester. So now I can analyze this here. Now I know it'll be good, so I don't need to, but I can analyze it. So I'm just going to change the status to approve, and that's it. Now we'll come back to that page, and let's pretend time has gone by and the page has automatically updated, automatically published. So course, what was it? Course feeds and page. So now I'll publish the page. Let's have a look at it, and voila. So, and I'll actually remove this feed so it doesn't, but I want to keep it here for now so you can see that there's a feeds pending verification, there's content there. So there we go, right? And the last update, that's the last time I've harvested it and got content. So, and as you can see, it exists for this. This feed hasn't been harvested yet, but once it's harvested and something comes into the system, then we'll have content. We'll have a last updated date. So that's all I need to do to validate the feeds. Okay. You may have noticed that there are some other feeds pages when you looked at the list of pages. Come back. Oh, that's not it. Here we go. See, course feeds JSON, course feeds OPML. So this is information. These are alternative formats, and I should actually throw that onto the course feeds page so that people know where to get the alternative types. So why don't I do that? I'll do that right now. Should have done that before. I don't know why I don't have it on this page, because it's easy enough to add. So here are the pages. Let's just get the URLs for them. Course, oh, that's the newsletter. Course feeds. JSON is, that page is course feeds JSON. Course feeds OPML is course feeds XML. Right. So let's go back to the course feeds page. Okay, your feeds, that's the title. All right. List feeds in OPML format. List of feeds. And list of feeds in JSON format. I always wanted to call it JSON, but I guess it's JSON. You pronounce it a bit differently. Okay, so ahref equals st URL course feeds dot XML. Just use that as my text as well. And the JSON, I think it was just JSON was the .json. Okay, let's publish this. And let's try that out. List of feeds in OPML. Okay, course feeds. Okay. So I see I have an error in my script here. It's not properly escaping that It's not properly escaping that quotation mark. And also, really the only feeds I want here are approved feeds, and that's not one. So let's go to the course feeds OPML page. Right, yeah, I see. Okay. We're only going to list the approved feeds. So now let's publish this page. And I'll just note that I have an error there. There we go, that's better. So you see, here are the 3 feeds. So here's something to watch out for. If somebody submits a feed with a quotation mark in the title, I might end up with an error there. I say might because I'm pretty sure I filter for those, but it's probably a smart quote or something that I didn't filter for. Okay, now let's check feeds in JSON format. All right, well that looks nice. So these are all the old feeds from EL30. So let's update that page. So course feeds in JSON. Course feeds, JSON. And we'll publish this page. Oh, let's just check the contents. So yeah, same thing. I'll take out the O. So this is something to take note of here. You see the keyword, right? So the database is feed. So it's coming from the list of feeds. So if we list here, here's the list of feeds. It's coming from this, right? Sort, so I'm going to sort them by the order they were created in. I might change that to sort by title, but whatever. Status A, so each feed has a status, right? We've seen that already because I just approved the ethics one. A is the status for approved. Format is JSON. So for every type of database, we've seen this already, there are views, right? So if we look at the views, here's the view, and here's the feed, right? So I've got a feed OPML, and I should have a feed, I don't know what I called it. Should be feed, oh yeah, feed JSON, there we go. Right, so here's feed JSON. Right, so this now is a template that I can use. You know, I define the template here, and so that's the template that matches this JSON. Okay, so it's feed underscore JSON. So it uses that template to format the content. Now, why do I do it this way? Because you know, in Perl and in pretty much any other programming language, there are scripts that will automatically produce content in this format for me. Yes, that's true. And I could write a script, you know, so, and I do in other cases, write a script that deliberately outputs in JSON format. But what if something new comes along, a new kind of format that is unsupported in my software, which happens a lot. Which happens to everyone a lot. Well, you're not stuck waiting for someone to upgrade your software. You just write the template in the new format, and now you're outputting in that format. So if like a JSON version 2 comes along with a slightly different syntax, you don't need to wait for me to release a new version of Grasshopper. You just update your template and you're done. That's why I do it that way. And it turns out to be a lot easier. Okay, so the JSON feed worked. So, okay, next is submit feed. We've already done that. We need to reload this page or republish this page because the formatting isn't done, and I know this page won't automatically publish. So list page, and this will be course submit. See how I've named all of these pages course this, course that, because there's other types of pages I might have in my release. So course newsletters. No, we've got that. Course submit feed. So we'll publish this page. See, it does not auto-publish. Doesn't archive either. Why would it? Okay, so now we'll reload this page, and it should be nice, and it is nice. Submit feed privacy policy will be unchanged from the previous. So I'll just republish this page. Course privacy policy. What did I call it? Privacy and security. Course. Oh, where is it? It's got to be here somewhere. Course. Outline. Activity form. I don't know where it is. Privacy.htm. Oh, there's more. Maybe it's just under privacy. Yeah, here it is. Okay, so we'll just let's course privacy and security. Publish. All right, let's make sure we got the right one, and we did. So we'll come back. Okay, now in the future when I list the pages, list page, it'll show up right here. Course privacy and security. Good. All right, almost done. Terms of service, conditions of use, etc. Nothing new that's going to happen there. So is it terms of service? No, I don't have it. It must be, again, must be down here. Course terms of service. Here we go. So again, I'm going to change the name of this page. There's no change otherwise, so I'll just publish it. Reload. There we go. Terms of service. Oh, it changed the spacing a bit. That's kind of weird. Well, let's fix that spacing because I don't like that. It's ugly. Here we go. Page edit. I wonder what happened. Oh, it's because my paragraph has been redefined. That's why. So we'll just put a little BR after each one of these. Or I could just change my paragraph in the CSS. Or we could just leave it. This is going to be the same for everything else too, isn't it? No, that one was okay. I must have used BRs for that. It's fine. I'll leave it now. If I feel like it, I'll go back and make it a little more readable. But it's not an essential thing, and the course starts in 4 days. So that's all the pages. So again, the Activity Center we're going to come back and do in another video. But that's the content. So now I can go back to the home page. So let's go back to the home page now. So course home page. And now I don't need this outline anymore. And I need to, in fact, all right. So I'll get rid of this. I forget what I did in the eLearning 3.0 for the home page. I'm going to take a look at that just to see if I get any inspiration. So, yeah, we'll leave the tag for sure. All right, so there's that. And page header, page footer, good. So now all of my headings should be in when I publish this now. So I'll just publish this now. Now, when I'm looking at the page, if I click on this, this actually always takes me to the course outline, the course home page. And you notice I don't take you back here. It's just a welcome page. I take you back to the first useful page. Yeah, and there you see again the paragraph, everything's too close together. So I think I need to change the paragraphing in the CSS a wee bit, but I won't worry about that now. Okay, so that link is wrong. So let's see what I did in EL30, which still exists, by the way. I mean, it was just, okay, register, view the course outline and synopsis, subscribe to the course newsletter. Right, so there is no registration. Copy. So, but I think I'd like to offer a little bit more than that, because that's not very much. Ethics, analytics, and the duty of care. So, and I'm going to leave this in here on the home page. You see, last time I didn't have that. See? And then you'd go in and you get the content. So that was really just a landing page. But this one is more of a, it's a landing page. But I want it to be a bit more than that. So let's edit this ever so slightly. Okay. Edit page, edit. Okay, so right. I want to definitely leave this stuff. I'm just going to put this a bit more into the present tense, because we're just about started. And there we go. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a paragraph here of some description. Now, at my landing page from MailChimp. Okay, sign up for email notifications. Okay, so the RSS is going to be up to date. Course tag, that'll be up to date. All right, so I just need that new paragraph about what this is about. So I'm going to go to my content here and see if I can just lift a paragraph from it. Okay. Okay, I want this for sure. Copy. And we'll put it into the course text. Oops. Oh, that's the different page, course home page. So I'll put that in. Now let's see if there's more down here I might want to also add. Okay. All right. Now that's enough. It's just a teaser, but okay, that's good. Let's publish this. Page publish. Let's view this page. Okay. And then you can look at the outline. Now there's nothing. Yeah, just little introductions into the outline. Activities, synopsis. All right, that's the overview of the content done. So I'm going to wrap up this particular video, maybe have some lunch, see if it's raining outside. But the course structure, the frame of it anyways, is ready to go. So I could just ignore everything until next week, but I probably won't. I do want to make sure that activity center is running properly. But it should be. I should be all right. Yeah, that's it. So we'll end this. It's been a long video, almost 2 hours, but this is, how long does it take to build a course? I think this is a bit easier, even with the glitches, than it might otherwise be. All right, so we'll call this an end. So thanks for joining me. I do see that I did have some people watching, and may even have a person watching now. Well, did have some people. I had a person watch. I had 2 people for a short period of time. So again, purpose of this video isn't to be entertaining or even illuminating. It's to illustrate my thought process as I go through the creation of a course, so you get a sense of what I'm up to when I build a MOOC, and doing that just on the fly as I go. So it's a way of looking into my brain as I come up with this stuff. I can summarize this all later. I probably will summarize this all later. I've got a presentation coming up in mid-October at the Open Learn conference, where I've promised to summarize all this later, so I need to do that. But here it is in raw form, and I want this as data to be available to whoever's interested in the future, who wants to be able to look at this and figure out what was I really thinking at the time, assuming anyone cares. Maybe they won't care. That's fine. I'm doing the right thing by making the record, and then people following me can make their decisions about whether this record is useful. So that's it for this video. I'm going to take a break, and then I might come back today to do the activity center. And I also need to make sure that I've got tasks and that figured out, badges figured out. I've got all the infrastructure in this course for that, but I just want to make sure that it's all working. And as well, I need to wrestle with the problem of content. I've got so much content for this course. How do I present that? How do I organize that? Still don't have an answer. But that's it. That's for a later video. So talk to you all later, or talk to you later. I'm looking at you, my one viewer. Thanks for joining me.